Hey guys, welcome to episode 5 of the Chelsea Caraboa, and in this episode we're going to have a bunch of games. We're going to start off with this one up against Crystal Palace, which is going to sim with his second team here. As you can see, there's a bunch of players that would like to sell the likes of Pavard, Ziyech, Jorginho, Kante, Edouard Mendy. We didn't get any offers for them in the January transfer window. And yeah, we're going to look to sell them next season and bring in players to replace them. So let's sim this game, but before we get into the rest of this episode, don't forget to drop a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel and turn notifications. We get a 2-2 draw up against Crystal Palace with Cucurella coming in and scoring. And Aubameyang scoring early on, but Tarek Mitchell scores for them. Could be a transfer target for us, but let's get into our next game in the Champions League. Okay, so here we are. The first game that we're going to play in this episode is the Champions League R16 up against Barcelona. Here the first leg, which is the away leg. Going to be playing in the Camp Nou with the El Libertador. But as you can see, Barcelona have a pretty good team. They finished second in the group, so we've got rather unlucky. But obviously got a couple of former Chelsea players in Andreas Christensen and Marcos Alonso. Let's hope we can put up a good performance against them. And should have improved ever since losing them. And yeah, let's hopefully get a win in this first leg here to have a good chance of going through in the home leg. So let's get into this. He wins at this time. And Gallagher, Christian Pulisic has the pace on Marcos Alonso. I'm just going to keep the run going here. I'm going to square it back to Nkunku, and that's an easy goal. Marcos Alonso. I should be playing Alex Balde or Jordi Alba if they still have him, because they've got pace. Well, they've got more pace than Marcos Alonso. There's no way to catch up with Pulisic. It's going to be a rough day for him in that left back position. And maybe Pulisic can find that he really shine for us in this game and show what he can do. As you can see, Nkunku cuts back last second, makes it an easy tap in for himself, and we're winded up here early on in this game. Let's see it. It's going to be a long day for Marcos Alonso. And we can cross it in here towards Mason Mount, and that's 2-0. That's a great finish from Mount as well. But Marcos Alonso is just not able to deal with the duo of Nkunku and Pulisic on that right hand side, linking up well there. Pulisic with a bit of skill, plays the ball into Nkunku. Nkunku then feeds it through, and Pulisic with a good cross. And Mason Mount gets ahead of Kessié. That's a great finish as well from Mount to just poke it past to Sagan and put his 2-0 up here. Just getting close to him and closing him down as fast as possible. Okay, that's a... How is that not a foul? Excuse me? How is that not a foul? Like... I want to see that again. Because there's a foul every day of the week. Look at that. It's awful refereeing. Sterling now. Gallagher. I know we can shoot from range. Okay, that's a free kick. And Kessié gets the yellow card. And he gets away a free kick in a good position here. Yeah, that is a foul. It's off the ball. It's challenged the wrong man. You know he's gone for the ball on the other player, but it's just got unfortunate. Mason Mount. Can he put this in? Make it 3-1. Mason Mount. Just wide. Is it over or wide? It's a bit of both. Needed a bit less power and a bit more curve. Pulisic now. I've listened Pulisic. Pulisic now into the box. Towards the back. Sterling's free. It's misread by Ter Stegen. And Sterling finishes it off to make it 3-1. And again, we've literally dominated. Other than that weird goal that they scored and a couple of chances here and there, we've kept us making good saves. They've not done much in this game. And Pulisic has really showed what he can do in this game. Marcos Alonso's proved that he's not that good of a left back. Well, against us anyway. He's not putting his best performance. That's a good header there from Sterling. He's unable to. Cucurella. Oh my, what are you doing for Fofana? What is Fofana doing there? Or is it Caraboa? I'm not sure, but why did he stop running? And just allow Frankie de Jong to cut the pass off. Here's an option. That's a Sterling here. Mason Mount. I was hoping Sterling would overlap, but he didn't. Zakaria. Mason Mount now. There should be a goal. Mason Mount. There we go. Get a 2-goal cushion back again. And Mason Mount grabs a second of the game. No threat from him. This game shouldn't be 4-2, man. It should be 4 goals for us. They deserve 1 goal, I'd say. And they played well enough to score once, but haven't deserved to be in this game whatsoever. And That's a great strike from Mount as well. And that's going to be a 4-2 victory against Barcelona. Things love to see. Let's continue with this episode. Okay, so we're going to sum this game up against Southampton, who are down in 17th place. Got a decent team though. They've got Mohamed Kudus, they signed him. They've got Diallo. Got Chalatakar, obviously. They've got Willie Caballero and got obviously former Man City and Chelsea goalkeeper. They've a mentor in their team, Ward Prowse. And we're going to get it's going to be a 3-0 victory with N'Golo Kante scoring, Parkinson, our youth academy player, homegrown talent, scoring a goal, and Hakim Ziyech scoring a goal as well. Okay, so here we are, the Caraboa Cup final up against Spurs. And you can see they've got a pretty decent team. They've signed Ronald Araujo from Barcelona, the team that they've just beat, obviously. But as you can see for this game, we're going to bring Kai Havertz back into the team that's centre forward. See if we can get him back going. Obviously, he scored a goal last episode on his return from injury. But let's get into this one, hopefully win the Caraboa Cup to at least have a trophy won this season. Because we're not going to win the Premier League. I don't think we're going to win the Champions League. We can't win the FA Cup, so the Caraboa Cup is all we can get in my eyes this season. Thank you. Bit of such poor dribbling there from him. Zachary, do you want to make that run? I know I've got you on say about while attacking, but come on, man. Like, just head into that position there. And you can take a shot like that and maybe score. It took you long enough, but I had to make him do it manually in the end. The shot was saved there by Lloris, but Mason Mount to up in the corner. It's in towards, I'm not sure who it was in the end. It was Fofana. Hits the crossbar with the header. Koulibaly. Conor Gallagher now. It's been hounded on the ball here, but I'm assuming that should be a free kick. Sterling now turns inside. Sterling at the tight angle. Saved by Lloris. I think we should have got a free kick edge of the box though. Mason Mount with another good delivery here. It's in towards Kai Havertz. It's cleared. Now it's in Pulisic now. Conor Gallagher. Mason Mount now. Mason Mount into Sterling. He takes a poor touch. That should have been 1-0. Twisted a better pass there. It's a good play here. Havertz is taken out. That's going to be a free kick on the edge of the box, and that should be a yellow card. It's not going to be, for some reason. Can Mason Mount find the back of the net here? Mason Mount to make it 1-0. Mason Mount with a free kick, saved by Reese. Got a bad feeling about this though, since that just happened. Oh no. Oh, it's the post. Reece James. Oh no, they're going to score here. They are going to score here. No, they're not. Fofana, good defending. Gotta go get that out. Zakaria. Out here to Sterling. It's a good ball. Raheem Sterling now. Into Kai Havertz here to hit that. Kai Havertz, and it's straight at Hugo Lloris. Kai Havertz. It's not what I wanted to do, but worked out in the end slightly. Kai Havertz into Gallagher. Gallagher shot across the goal, and it's over the bar. That's a mark now. To get going in midfield. Conor Gallagher now. Actually, you know what? Conor Gallagher hit that. Again, saved by Lloris. It's the 5th corner of the game here. See if we can find someone on this one. In towards Fofana, and Lloris makes a save. Lloris having a game of his life here in this final. Crosswhipped in. Kai Havertz just scored ahead of the season. He can't score that one. Okay, Zakaria, why not? Zakaria and Lloris again. Someone drug test him. Because he's not this good in real life, I'm telling you. He's not this good in real life. At this stage in his career anyway. With Fofana. Pulisic now on a turn. Can he hit that? Yes, he can, but Lloris saves it. Probably should have caught that, to be fair. But again, we get another corner. We literally dominated this game. Like, crossfit in for Fofana. Kai Havertz, react. Kai Havertz. Why didn't I let me select Kai Havertz? Martino wins that one. Mason Mount now gets it into Pulisic. Pulisic now looking to create some issues for the Spurs defence. Just gets in behind and drags his shot wide. Okay, now looking to feed that through. Okay, how? Okay, no, not like this. Not like this, man. Not like this. What is like you've seen an abundance of chances we've had, man. Like so many, and this goal. What is this? Kai Havertz. This could be a final involvement in this game. Can you at least get a goal? Kai Havertz. Okay, there we go. Okay, so Spurs does a score for us to finally score. After every chance we've had, a second Spurs score, we score. In fact, we're not comfortably won this game like 5-6-0, man. It's unbelievable. I don't deserve a goal in this game. It should have been over before the second half of the side. Zakaria hit that. Zakaria deflected and it's behind for another corner. How many more corners do we need to win this game? Mason Mount into the box with a good header from Fofana, and it's 2-1 here. He hit the crossbar earlier with a header, but this time Fofana heads the ball into the back of the net. That's a fantastic goal. It's been a fantastic performance. We deserved a lot more from this game, but if we get the victory I won't mind. Just want to get one more attack. Kai Havertz, Trevor attempt deflected behind for another corner. The final attack of the game. Going to try something similar again here. Mason Mount to whip in the corner. Sterling coming short. Creates a gap. In there for Fofana to win the header. And this time it's saved. And that's going to be the end of the game. It's a 2-1 victory over Spurs. It was a very comfortable game. Like, Spurs are so easy to get in behind and like get shots away. We absolutely dominated this game. But somehow we only won 2-1. And only it took us to the 80th minute to score a goal. And I had to rely on an 89th minute winner to get this trophy. In the Caraboa Cup as well, against Spurs. It was great to beat them, to be fair. They beat us earlier in the season, if I remember correctly. So it's good to get our revenge against them and knock them out, not beat them in the final, not knock them out of the competition, but we beat them in the final. And we do take on Spurs next in the league, so we'll probably play the hardest of that one, just get out of the way faster, because we just played them in this one, or maybe even sim it, depending where they are in the league. But Mason Mount gets to lift this trophy here. We're not going to be able to win the FA Cup, we're not going to be able to win the Premier League. Yeah, Champions League is going to be a hard task for us to win this season. If we win it, it'll be very surprising. But Mason Mount, we at least get the Caraboa Cup, you know what I mean? We at least get this competition. And since it's only the Caraboa Cup, we're not going to show the whole celebration. Just going to let it go for a little bit longer. And hopefully Mason Mount next season is going to get to lift a bigger trophy, maybe the Premier League trophy next season. But yeah, let's get into our next Premier League game up against Spurs and hopefully beat them again in that one. Okay, since our next game is up against Barcelona in the Champions League here, we're going to play the highlights of this one up against them. Up against Spurs anyway, and hopefully beat them again. Obviously we just beat them in the Caraboa Cup final, and we're going to use our second team here. They are 1 point ahead of us in the league, so a win here will be massive for us to get us into the top 3 maybe. Or top 4 guaranteed, but top 3 out of stretch. Let's get into this game and hopefully get a victory up against Spurs once again. Okay, so the first that goes to us here, 21 minutes in here. I don't really enjoy the highlight system anymore in this game, man, because I feel like I just ruined it. Because your team just goes into weird formations and like players go into random positions they shouldn't be playing. You can't really build up like any momentum, like in attacks. Like you have to wait so long for someone to like. If you're on a counter attack, you either have to run it on your own. You have to wait like 40,000 years for for help. And even when if you get help, it's usually like from a player that's not going to score anyway. Just how I feel with the highlight system at this point in this game. And a lot of penalties get given as well. That's going to be a free kick for Spurs. And they're going to cross it. Well, they're going to look for Harry Kane, but they're not going to find him. And so I mean, too many penalties get given. Like, just get penalties given against you all the time, and you rarely get them yourself. But Harry Kane v Edouard Mendy. And Harry Kane goes top left. And makes it 1-0. Now I've got a free kick in a position like this. So just gonna give me a free kick game at least. Give it me like in a shooting position so I can have a chance at scoring. You know what I mean? Like, so we're not gonna get anything from this. Maybe we are Anthony Gordon. Definitely needs more agility about him. Why is Thiago Silva up there, man? Why is Thiago Silva in an attacking position? Why is he even on a pitch to begin with? We're going to cross this ball in here. And we're not going to score, but might as well try. It's in towards Aubameyang, who doesn't win a header, and that's going to be the end of the game, and it's going to be a win for Spurs due to a penalty. Okay, I'm actually going to take a risk getting quicks in this game up against Barcelona because they didn't pose much threat against us in the first game. We've got Kieran Tierney playing left back this time around though, so that should help them out. But we're going to quicks on this one, 4-2 lead going into it. We win 2-1 with Caraboa and Sterling scoring for us, and Ferran Torres scores for them, and we're through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Love to see that. Okay, we're going to quits in this game up against Fulham here with the first team, and hopefully get a win in this one because they're down in 18th in the Premier League currently. And we pick up a 3-2 win with Pulisic getting an 80th minute winner for us. Solomon scores for them, Vinicius scores for them, Mount missed a penalty. Mount could have had a hat-trick in this game, but he missed a penalty in the 25th minute. Okay, next game here is actually up against Arsenal, who are in 6th place, they're just behind us in the league. As you can see, they signed Baragi from Fiorentina, and I've also signed Ndidi. That's a good signing from them. Ndidi anyway. Baragi I'm not too sure about, but they sold Kieran Tierney to replace him with him. But yeah, we're going to play this game against Arsenal. Our next game is actually Man City, then we've got the Champions League quarterfinals after that. So I'm not sure how many of those games are going to be in this episode. I know this game's going to be in it, obviously, and the Man City one probably will. But I think I might leave the next game. I think we might play the highlights of the first look at the Champions League quarterfinals and then see what happens from there. But let's get into the game against Arsenal. Have to get a victory against them to push for top 4. Now Arsenal are a team that I want to do a career mode in this game at some point. I was going to do not as our next over this career mode, but then Tice to made a Arsenal career mode, and DD puts some minded up here from the corner. I'm not sure why Raheem Sterling is the player marking Ndidi. You know, I'm not sure who decided that. I mean, Gallagher was there, but then he runs away, kind of. But again, why is like not Koulibaly on Ndidi? Why is Koulibaly on like Gabriel Jesus, whoever is on? Why is Sterling there? Now back into Nkunku, and Nkunku from range. Saved by Ramsdale. I was thinking about threading it through to Mason Mount, but I thought I'd get challenged. And would lose the ball. Mason Mount now take that. Mason Mount drags it completely wide. It's an awful attempt. Gonna go over, should just let that go past him there. Rich James, kick it out, that's yours. Number 8, Ndidi wins the header. And Kepa makes the save though. Ndidi's like that danger man right now for us. Well, Kepa could save. It's great. Honestly, give me like, I don't even know. I'm just gonna mark Ben White straight away. Oh no, we're gonna concede. No, Gallagher wins the header. If you don't get that reference, you need to watch my Schalke career mode, or any Bundesliga career mode I've done with the Leverkusen one. And that's case in point why. Just everything they do just works out, you know what I mean? That's how I feel against RB Leipzig. You would have seen my rage against them in the last episode of the Schalke career mode. That's recorded on the date that was uploaded on the day that's recorded. This video. It's just near post, man. I need to fix that. Are you taking the piss? This ref is awful. It might be a penalty, let's see. I mean, it is a pen, but how did Gabriel Jesus even get in that position to begin with? Kepa, okay, that penalty, what was that? That was like rocket speed.
Well, let's look at that again. The goalkeeper does everything right. He chooses the right way, he goes slightly early, but he can't do anything about it. It's right into that.
Man, why are Arsenal like unbeatable?
An effective challenge.
Pulisic. Good run from him. Pulisic now. To bend that Ramsdale, he does. Okay, get the ball. That's a fantastic finish from Pulisic. Okay, get the ball, please, Pulisic. We're 3-1 down, Pulisic. Okay, we're just going to skip celebrations. It's a good finish from him. Nkunku now. Okay, frees it to Mason Mount. Mount now. Pulisic. Okay, Pulisic. Okay, we got lucky there. It's about to have a better luck went our way. It's deflected, and Pulisic luckily is there and on the side and can tap it in. Trying to just win a foul here maybe, but we can't. Nkunku now. Can show somebody in Ndidi. Zakaria. Pulisic, Conor Gallagher. That's a great goal. And it's 3-3. What a game this is. And Conor Gallagher equalises it here for us. He's had a fantastic season ever since giving him like the Kai Havertz injury was the best thing that could have happened for him. Was it a Mason Mount injury? I think it was a Mason Mount injury. It's the best thing that could have happened for him in this crowd mode. Because Mason Mount got injured and I brought him into the team. It's a good cross from Pulisic with a bit of skill and a fantastic finish as well from Conor Gallagher there. Plays it through to it was Xhaka. And Reece Nelson been brought on. Reece James deals with him though. Battle of the Reeces and James comes out on top. Pulisic has had a fantastic episode. I had a feeling he would though. It was about time that he actually turned up. But Mason Mount, there we go. 81st minute. Mason Mount puts us 4-3 up. Away at the Emirates. And Pulisic, what a game this has been for him. He scored twice, got an assist. What an episode it's been for him as well. He's really like stepped up. It's what I love to see from him. It's a great finish on Mount, and we might win this game now. Gotta go over the top here for Sterling. Can we get onto that? No, we can't, unfortunately. Not gonna lie, it was meant for Nkunku, but it almost worked out. But Ndidi now carrying the ball forward, plays it forward. Oh no, got a bad feeling about this. I have a really bad feeling about this. Kepa makes a save. Kepa Arrizabalaga. What a save from him. Yeah, so we took a risk and we quits in the game against Man City there, and we won 4-3. With Castagne getting the late goal for them, but wasn't enough. He actually scored twice for them, but Pulisic, Chilwell, Fofana picked up an injury. Zakaria scored for us. Hopefully that Fofana injury isn't massive. But let's check that injury out and get into the final game of the episode possibly. Okay, to end the episode, we actually are going to take a risk and sim the first leg up against Leverkusen. They have Martinelli, okay. That's where Martinelli's gone. They also got Hudson-Odoi is obviously on loan for us, so he shouldn't be able to play in this game. If it was real life, he wouldn't be playing. This is only FIFA that's allowed. And unfortunately, Fofana's out for a whole month. He's going to miss the rest of the season, I think. He might be back towards the final few games. But Badie sure is going to step up into the first team. I'm going to quick send this one up against them here. And we'll pick up a 1-1 draw with Reece James getting a late equaliser for us, which sets it up for an interesting game at the Bay Arena. But that's going to be in the next episode. So just keep it as one long clip here so I don't have to cut it. We are going to end the episode here, and I'm just going to show you how the league table is currently forming in the Premier League. I don't think I've shown that recently. I might have shown it last episode actually, I'm not too sure. But as you can see, we're currently sitting in 4th place. Aston Villa having a mental season for them, picking up they're in 2nd place. As you can see, like the top for 2nd place, it's like quite a good like not title race, but you know what I mean, like it's quite a good race for 2nd place. For the top 4 generally as well, for the top 6, or top 7 actually. It's a good race. As you can see, Man City having a poor season, picking up 8 losses. We're in 4th place, obviously. Would get Champions League football next season, I believe. In 4th place. We won the Caraboa Cup this episode, so it's been a decent one. And obviously in the Champions League, we picked up a 1-1 draw against Leverkusen. But there's the other games that are going down. With Juventus v PSG, Dortmund v Man City, and Liverpool v Napoli. So next episode we will find out what happens in the Champions League. Whether we beat Leverkusen and get knocked out by them, and we'll have the semi-finals as well, depending if we get through. We'll also go for a bunch of games in the Premier League. I didn't mean to sort the FA Cup there. Yeah, we'll get for a bunch of games in the Premier League in this episode. It could be the season finale. If we get knocked out in the Champions League, I think it will be the season finale. And depending who we get in the semi-finals as well, if it's not a big team, we might just sim the first leg or the second leg, depending on the results. I'm going to stop waffling here. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe to the channel so you don't miss a video, or turn on notifications so you don't miss a video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching, and goodbye.